Hello, Mid-Michigan, and welcome to Shepherd High School and Owen inside our Woods Household pregame show for the Shepherd Bluejays and the Clare Pioneers on this beautiful, I still almost want to say football Friday night, but I will call it a basketball Friday night as we got Jack Pine Conference action, Shepherd Bluejays and the Clare Pioneers, and it's that early part of the season where everybody is still trying to figure things out, and so we're going to see two teams trying to get things rolling, and one team, Clare Pioneers, who will be without a key player. Jaden Arthur, quarterback star, just about everything for this Clare Pioneer team, has a broken hand, and so he is out until early February, which will give an opportunity for others to step up, but he is going to be a big piece missing for this Clare Pioneer team. We're going to take a break here on our Woods Household Appliance pregame show. We are getting you set up for Clare Pioneer basketball. We had the girls last night, Shepherd winning 32-23. What will happen tonight? Back with more right after this on your Woods Household pregame show here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Let's face it, home appliances are a major investment. So when you shop for appliances, you not only want a quality product, you also want service after the sale. Woods Household has an in-store service department that will repair your appliance in your home right away. So no useless phone calls to a big box store hoping to get some answers. And no waiting for weeks to get a repair on your appliance. Shop the Woods way. We take care of our customers.
Pure sportsmanship is the most important thing in high school sports. When it comes to your home or business, Pure Plumbing just might be the most important thing. If your plumbing isn't pure, don't worry, no one needs to see the other angle. For Pure Plumbing, call 989-644-8928 or visit mipureplumbing.com. All Seasons Fireworks is a big fan of all the athletes, coaches, officials, and volunteers who make high school sports happen. Make your next event bigger and brighter. Stop by All Seasons Fireworks on M20 in Mount Pleasant. Graduations, birthdays, weddings, or a big win become more memorable underneath a night sky lit up by the magic of fireworks. All Seasons Fireworks on M20 in Mount Pleasant. Weber Brothers Sawmill has been in the sawmill and logging business since 1950. Weber Brothers Sawmill buys standing timber and logs all over central and northern Michigan with National Hardwood Lumber Association certification. You can be assured of a professional job from the marking and cruising of your woods through the harvest. Weber Brothers Sawmill is a proud supporter of our local high school student athletes.
Bill's Custom Fab can handle any job you need, from large-scale steel building projects to fixing your favorite stainless serving pan. Bill's Custom Fab can weld and fabricate anything. Call today at 989-772-5817 or stop by on Gover Parkway in Mount Pleasant. Good luck to all of our local athletes from Bill's Custom Fab.
Hey guys, it's Tanya from Clark Modular Homes. I'm here to talk to you today about who we are and what we do. Clark's opened in 1983 and has been centrally located right here in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. We have one of the largest display centers with around 12 to 15 homes on display all year round. We have a fully experienced staff. We also have an in-house project manager who can pull our permits and coordinate our job from start to finish. We are proud to have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. We are our own contractor, making it a one-stop shop for you for your home building needs. As the owner would say, we can do it all.
Konwinski Construction offers a full range of construction services on small and large projects. Konwinski Construction is a leader in the community and are proud to support those student athletes who will be leading our community tomorrow. Konwinski Construction on Gover Parkway, Mount Pleasant.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back inside of the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Next to me, a little Shepherd basketball royalty catching up. My main man behind the camera, Adam Gursky, and Andrew Silverthorne from Bill's Custom Fab here with the boys to check out some Clare Shepherd High School hoops here on a Friday night. Oh, boy. You know, whenever these two teams get together, it's special. Like I said, that game last night may have not seemed all that great per se, as there wasn't a whole lot of offense going on. So that 32-23 win for Shepherd was a big deal. And this is one of those games, if you're Clare and you're Shepherd, you expect to be towards the top of that Jack Pine Conference. And now that it's split up, well, I don't want to say split up, but you have the two divisions in football. You now have just one division when it comes to the high school hoops. And so it's just going to be an absolute battle. I think about 12 teams now vying for a conference championship as opposed to going back to 8 or so back in the day. And Shepherd does come into this game at 1-0. They bested Harrison earlier this week, and I'm just rolling up the Clare Pioneers page here to check out if they've got a game underneath their belt. I feel like that was something you could tell in that game last night between the Shepherd girls and the Clare girls. It was the first game for the Clare girls, not for the Shepherd girls. It felt like you could kind of tell out there. So we'll take a look at this Clare varsity boys basketball schedule. Only game they've got underneath their belt is Elma. And so Clare 0-1, Shepherd 1-0, but two very different opponents when you're thinking of Shepherd besting Harrison and Clare falling to Elma. And so it's like Clare a little bit more battle-tested in this one, but if you're Shepherd, you come in with that confidence of being 1-0. And again, both teams expect to be towards the top of the Jack Pine Conference this year as far as boys high school hoops are concerned. We're going to take another break here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Come back, we'll talk about the starting lineup for the Clare Pioneers and some of those stars coming back for the Shepherd Bluejays. You're listening to High School Hoops on a Friday night on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
For over 4 decades, ENS Graphics has delivered confidence, trust, and peace of mind by providing their customers with expert service and using state-of-the-art technology. We all know in sports, what's on the inside counts the most. But when it comes to your business, school, organization, what's on the outside does matter. If your business needs anything printed, ENS Graphics can do it. If you want your club, team, organization to look good, ENS can help with that. They take your vision and make it their mission. ENS Graphics, a proud supporter of the Mid-Michigan community and their local athletes. Visit ENS Graphics at their location down in Ithaca or visit their website at esgraphics.com. ENS Graphics, printing all things physical.
The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, open every day but Sunday for lunch and dinner. Delicious pizza, the world-famous Bird Burger, handcrafted, fresh-baked subs, many apps, and much more. There's something for everyone at The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, where friends gather like family. The Bird, supporting high school sports in mid-Michigan for nearly 100 years.
Hey, Rowan. Want to toss the ball around?
No, thanks.
A quick game of chess?
Maybe later.
Want me to teach you to ride a bike?
Papa, we did all that when I was little.
I guess you're right. Marbury Law's kept me so busy, time has just flown by.
There is one thing, though. You got any cookies?
Thought you'd never ask.
Joe Wentworth with Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates is a proud supporter of our local high school student athletes, working hard and showing pride for our community. For all of your real estate needs, go with Joe. Joe Wentworth with Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates, 989-817-1291. Weber Brothers Sawmill has been in the sawmill and logging business since 1950. Weber Brothers Sawmill buys standing timber and logs all over central and northern Michigan with National Hardwood Lumber Association certification. You can be assured of a professional job, from the marking and cruising of your woods through the harvest. Weber Brothers Sawmill is a proud supporter of our local high school student athletes.
Elevate your banking experience. Isabella Bank is your local banking partner. We understand the importance of personalized service, providing solutions that fit your unique needs. When you bank with us, together we can drive positive change and build stronger communities. Experience banking redefined. Make the switch today and experience banking that goes beyond. Isabella Bank. Local. Growing. Staying. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Value is not just a price. When you buy something for your home, it's an investment. Knowing that you're getting a great deal and service after the sale is priceless. At Woods Household, we only carry quality products for your home at competitive prices. Furniture that is attractive and durable. comfortable mattresses that last for years, flooring that stands up to wear and tear. These are all products that last by trusted name brands like FlexSteel, Serta, Whirlpool, and many more. So shop the Woods way.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back inside our Barberry Law Studios, built by our friends at Konwinski Construction. We are just about set for Clare Pioneer Shepherd High School hoops, the boys version, as we had the girls last night. Starters for Clare: Ryan Louch, the sophomore; Dane Alexander, Porter Harsh, Lincoln Older, and Chase Randall. That's 4 seniors, 1 sophomore in the starting lineup for the Shepherd Bluejays. I know we're going to see Luke Hart out there, TJ Powell, the talented junior. Bryce Smith, we saw him get moved up as a sophomore last year when they had some injury issues in the backcourt, and so I expect to see him in the starting lineup. And talking with Coach Stegman before the game, was not able to catch up with Coach Fazy. My bad on that one, but he also talked about the senior talent that came out this year. Chris Carrockett, along with Talon Bailey, we're going to bring a lot of talent and a lot of size out there that we haven't seen before in the Shepherd Blue Jay basketball uniform. We'll take one final break here. When we come back, it will be the opening tip. The Shepherd Blue Jays, the Clare Pioneers. Big thanks going out to J&J Auto, Mount Pleasant Heating and AC, Konwinski Construction, Weber Brothers Sawmill, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply, ENS Graphics, and GNS Mechanical, along with our friends mentioned Woods Household pregame show. All night long, we'll talk about the Weefrich Financial Baller of the game, the Bills Custom Fab Fabrication of the game, and we'll be having the Gates Drilling and Service halftime show, your Bird All-American Grill post-game show. It's a big thank you to all the sponsors who make it possible for me to be here. One more commercial break. When we come back, the opening tip, Shepherd, Clare, Boys High School Hoops on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Jenna Gates
and Kyle Gates here. We are the 5th generation with Gates Drilling and Service.
We've been serving our friends and neighbors in Michigan since 1893.
We have the latest and greatest well drilling technology, allowing us to put in wells where others can't.
Lake lots and tight spaces are no problem.
From our family to yours, thank you, and call at 989-772-7841 for all your well drilling and service needs.
Gates Drilling and Service, where Gates goes, water flows.
GNS Mechanical in Wademan offers service and installation on everything for your home and business. From a simple filter replacement to furnace, central air service, and install, geothermal, and walk-in coolers and freezers. If you have a need, GNS Mechanical has a solution. Learn more at gnsmechanical.com or call 989-644-2106.
Weefrich Financial knows it can be incredibly overwhelming to navigate the world of financial planning. With trusted guidance and easy-to-understand advice, you can feel comfortable in your financial future with Weefrich Financial. Weefrich Financial assists people in all stages of life with a specialization in retirement and investment planning. Experience the power of working with an advisor dedicated to your success. Visit WeefrichFinancial.com, visit them in downtown Mount Pleasant, call or text 989-953-7888. Weefrich Financial, member SIPC. Bryce Updegraff with Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates thanks the coaches and officials who put in the time to help student athletes achieve their dreams and goals. For all of your real estate needs, the Bryce is right with Bryce Updegraff. With Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates, 989-620-6595.
Today I'm going to tell you about sportsmanship because it's important. Treat your opponents the way you would want to be treated. My mom says that. Listen to the referees. It's their job. Be nice to their team and our team. Cheer them on. Always play fair. It's the right thing to do. It's sportsmanship. It's not that hard.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back to it here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network, and I got to give a little bit of a my bad to the Shepherd Blue Jays. I don't got the microphone hooked up like I did for Mike Verliger last week for your introduction for the Sacred Heart Academy Irish, and so you're going to be hearing a little bit over the loudspeaker in the background, but cool little production put together here for the Blue Jays as they are introduced. So Michael Pung, Bryce Smith being introduced right now. And again, the lights off here at Shepherd High School. Clare already introduced. Ryan Louch, Dane Alexander, Porter Harsh, Lincoln Older, and Chase Randall. TJ Powell also being introduced. So again, a lot of talent back with both of these teams, and two guys that I can remember watching since they were freshmen up on the JV team is Mr. Jaden Arthur and Ryan Louch. Again, we will not see Mr. Arthur here tonight. He will be back later this year for the Pioneer basketball team. I wonder how much that could affect this game in the Clare Pioneers. Again, he's one of your senior leaders, just absolute key to everything you do, no matter what the sport is, but it also gives somebody else a chance to step up. Here we go. Meeting in the middle of the court is TJ Powell and Chase Randall for the opening tip, and we are ready to go. The Shepherd Bluejays and the Clare Pioneers on a cold Friday night, but it's not cold here in the gym. We are ready to go. Again, Powell, Randall in the middle. Tip is going to go into the hands of Dane Alexander, the sophomore for the Pioneers. He brings it in the front court, gets it off to Ryan Louch. Louch with it on the perimeter. Thought about the pull-up three. Now Randall has it, being guarded by Braddock Payne. Get it back to Alexander. Nice cut from Randall to get down low. He's double-teamed. Passes it off to Porter Harsh. The shot is up and no good. Racing ahead with the rebound are the Blue Jays. Taking it in, dropping it back out is the senior Ashton Lukart. He gets it back now at the top of the key. They work it over. Here's a triple try. It's no good off the rim from the junior Bryce Smith. Alexander clears it ahead for the Pioneers. Layup is up and good. A really nice shot from Dane Alexander. It was good defense on the play from the Blue Jays, but Alexander just seemed like he was going to make that one happen no matter what. The sophomore gets it to go. Bryce Smith with it right in front of the Pioneer bench. Bit of an errant pass up top. It's going to go out of bounds, sending it back to the Pioneers. Again, Shepherd bested Harrison earlier this week. Clare fell to Elma. But again, Elma much tougher competition than you're dealing with in Harrison. Again, that's no shot at Harrison. That's just a lot of respect to the Elma Panther basketball program. Long inbounds pass goes into the backcourt to Ryan Louch. It's 2-0, 1 minute into the game here. Clare with the lead. Ball back in the hands of the sophomore, Dane Alexander. Wants to drive baseline, kicks it out. Harsh wants the triple try. It's no good, short on the shot. Coming up with a rebound is the senior, Ashton Lukart. He races ahead with the right-handed dribble. Crossover at the top of the key. Harsh stays with them. Now they get off to Powell. Powell's right-handed scoop shot is no good. Chase Randall clears the rebound. Nice pass up ahead from Alexander to Louch, and Louch races ahead for the layup. Ryan Louch is going to be one of the best athletes out on the floor. It doesn't matter whether it's baseball, football, or basketball, and he showed the athleticism and the speed there to go for the layup off the nice pass from Dane Alexander. We now have a moving screen on the perimeter going against TJ Powell. So a minute and 40 seconds or so into this game, everything's going in the right way for the Pioneers and not so much for the Shepherd Blue Jays. Thanks to more of our sponsors, JJ Painting, Central Michigan Sand and Gravel, Bryce Updegraff and Joe Wentworth with Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates, our friends at Block Electric, and the crew at the Diner. Ball goes down low to Randall. Up and under move, he's going to get called for the travel. That move started great. The move that Randall started off with the up and under to keep his pivot foot was really nice, but then he picked up his pivot foot when he went back to the right. But I really like the start of that move for Randall. I feel like 9 times out of 10 he's going to be open just after that little up and under move. It's good defense out there from the Blue Jays. Lukart swings it in the corner. Here comes the triple try from the senior Michael Plung. No good. Skying for the rebound is Ryan Louch. Louch gets it ahead to Dane Alexander. Again, if you're going to be a sophomore point guard for Clare, you're going to have some special talent. As I say that, he loses the basketball. Lukart comes up with it, but then it's an over and back going against Shepherd. And not a bad play there by Lukart, where he was right in the middle of the floor on the logo here at Shepherd High School. He just got it and dished it back to the most open teammate, the nearest teammate he had. 4-0 the score. Clare with the lead. Ryan Louch, Dane Alexander, both with lay-ins. Alexander's a bit more difficult. Inbounds pass is a bit lazy. It's stolen, but then a lazy pass from Shepherd is stolen back by Clare. Louch into the front court with the basketball. Porter Harsh now has it. Swings it over to Dane Alexander. Up fakes on the really deep three. Now drives in the lane. Out to Louch. He's going to take the deep two-pointer shot. No good. Rebound is cleared by Bryce Smith. Get ahead of TJ Powell, further ahead to Plung, but it's stolen away. Great defense from Alexander. Now he flicks it ahead to himself. Goes in for the righty layup. No good. Trying to create some contact out there was the Shepherd defender. He kind of okey-doked Dane Alexander out there a bit. Now Plung has the ball. Swings it back to Bryce Smith on a little screen and fade there. Now it goes into the middle to Braddock Payne. Payne looking to create some space. Lefty shot no good. Great defense from Chase Randall down in the post. Alexander into the front court with the basketball on a right-handed dribble. Lucart awaiting him. Not a louch. Fakes left, drives right. He's double teamed. Still gets the shot up on the rim. It's no good. Chase Randall gets his hands on the rebound, but he cannot control it as it goes out of bounds. Couple substitutions coming into the game. Talon Bailey coming in for the Shepherd Blue Jays. Coming in for the Clare Pioneers is Micah McDonald. Lucart into the front court. Drives by Harsh. Double teamed by Alexander. Now drops it back to Michael Pung. Senior Pung dribbles it to the top of the key. Leaves it for TJ Powell. Powell looking to create space at the elbow. Kicks it out to Pung. Pung up fakes. Now drives it in. Good defense from Chase Randall on the help. Pung wants to get the senior roll. He can't. Talon Bailey with a big rebound down low, and he draws the foul. The senior Talon Bailey, know he's played some basketball in the past. His pops, Eric Bailey, is a good buddy of mine. No, he could play some hoops back in the day, but Bailey is a guy, he's going to be a college golfer in the future. That's what he's got in his plans, but he's able to step up in his senior year here and play some hoops, and with the size he has, and you see the athleticism, and you kind of already see the go-get-it right there that he's got. He could be a big factor for this Shepherd Blue Jay team this year. Makes his first free throw, drops in the second one as well. 4-2, our score. Clare with the lead. Here comes a little bit of man-to-man full-court pressure from the Blue Jays. Louch drops it off to Alexander. Really takes his time getting across the half-court line. Now to Harsh. Harsh doesn't use the screen. Kick it back out. They're going to call a travel on Harsh as he was trying to dish it back out to Micah McDonald on the screen and fade. I think McDonald is squaring up to shoot the triple try as well. Sophomore's got some size out there. If he can shoot it too, he could be a dangerous player in the future for this Pioneer team. Powell gets it into Lucart. He'll bring it into the front court. Mason Eisenberger now with it into the game for the first time for this Blue Jay team. Also out there is the senior Chris Crockett. Eisenberger has it on the perimeter, swings it up top to Powell. Powell wants a screen. Nice defense from Louch to stay with them. Lucart has it, kicks it out. Crockett trying to find some space. It's not there. Good defense from the Pioneers on this possession. Powell wants to get knocked away by Arthur. Louch chases him into the backcourt. Now he's going to get called for the reach. It's good defense from Louch. Forced the ball into the backcourt, but has stayed a little too aggressive there. Gets called for the foul. 4-2 is the score. 3:20 so left to go in the first quarter. 3:21 it is. If you're watching, you can see the scoreboard. Don't have the best view there, but we've got a great view here up at the top corner of the gym at Shepherd High School. If you walk in the main entrance and look right, look straight up, that is where you'll find the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Myself and my buddy Adam Gursky, who dominated not on this court, but on the Shepherd Blue Jay basketball court back in his day with my dork behind watching him in the stands. Drive now for Lucart. Into the lane, looks for the floater. It's no good. Great defense again by Chase Randall. Randall doesn't have a block yet, but he has affected 2 or 3 shots out there. But the Mumford Oil and Gas Supply assist to the game where he works, and a couple defensive assists out there, I'll call it. Up top, the ball goes to Alexander. Want to get it down low to Randall. He catches, looks for the drop step. He's going to draw the foul on the play. He was double teamed by Bailey and Punk. So heading to the free throw line will be the senior Chase Randall. And Randall is one of those guys who's going to be one of my all-time favorites because of what he did for his football team this senior season. He was an excellent tight end / wide receiver as a junior last year. But when this Clare Pioneer team lost Jake Punches, lost Miles Haggart, where they really needed to fill some roles was on that offensive line. And so he stepped up, played some tackle, and did a fantastic job this year for the Pioneer team. And you got a guy who gives up getting the football for the better of the team. That's pretty darn special. Offensive rebound from Lincoln Alder. He's going to draw the foul, and he's now going to head to the free throw line. So splitting a pair is Randall, but the hustle out there from fellow senior Alder's going to give him a couple shots at the free throw line. 5-2 is the score. Clare leads Shepherd here in the early going. First free throw for the senior is up and in. And last night it was the Shepherd Blue Jay girls besting Clare But the first half of the Shepherd Bluejays, they were 0 for 9 from the free throw line. Well, that's something they were working on today. Such a big deal in these high school basketball games, free throws, as that second one is no good. And the one thing that I'll still talk a little bit of smack about, I'll shoot free throws, not necessarily with these kids any day, but I'll still be respectable. Luke Hart with it in the front court, crossover dribble to create space, kicks it over to Eisenberg. He wanted the three, it's not there. He's now double teamed, gets it back to Luke Hart. Luke Hart now drives, creates some contact, puts up the layup, no good. Another big rebound down low from Chase Randall. As Randall continues to play well down low for this Pioneer team. Gonna have a foul going against Shepherd there. That's actually the third foul going against Bailey there. Kind of a tough call. Could have been a jump ball going the way of Clare anyway, I believe, with the possession arrow, but the possession arrow would be to Shepherd right now. Already the third foul there on Bailey. Tough call. Here comes Clare into the front court. They lead it 6-2. Trying to whip it down low is Louch. It's going to be turned away. Ahead with the basketball is Luke Hart. Has it at the top of the key. Crossover dribble now in the corner. Eisenberg up fakes on the triple once again. Up top to Luke Hart. Further over the basketball goes to Crockett. He looks to drive the lane. Right-handed floater, no good. Clearing the rebound is Parker Smith. Now racing ahead with the right-handed dribble is Dane Alexander. Sophomore looking for the step back, and it's true from the top of the key. Dane Alexander leads all scorers with 5 points here, and talking with Coach Shunk before the game, I said he was a guy last year up on varsity as a freshman, felt like he continued to get better and better and better, and that is the case here as he cans that triple. Floater's going to be turned away by Clare. I believe that was Randall now with the block as he's already affected a couple other shots. Alexander now wants to drive the lane. Kicks it out to Louch. Louch up fakes. Right-handed floater off the glass and good for the all-sports star. And it is now 11-2. In front are the Pioneers. We've got a timeout on the floor. Going to see if that's a full timeout. It is a full, so we'll take a quick break as well. Back with more high school hoops action right after this here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Konwinski Construction offers a full range of construction services on small and large projects. Konwinski Construction is a leader in the community and are proud to support those student athletes who will be leading our community tomorrow. Konwinski Construction on Gover Parkway, Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant Heating and Air Conditioning has been family-owned and serving Mid-Michigan since 1962. They're dedicated to providing the best possible solution for your home or business. Mount Pleasant Heating and Air Conditioning is locally owned and supports our local community. For all of your heating and air conditioning needs, call Mount Pleasant Heating and Air Conditioning at 989-772-2881.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back to it on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Big shout out to Allison Curtis. She is at home watching with the Curtis crew. A big shout out to her and everybody at the Bird All-American Grill, being big sponsors of what we do here at the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. You think about going out in the Mid-Michigan area, think about those people who are supporting local high school sports, and thus this cat here in the Mid-Michigan Sports Network, like those fine folks, the Bridenstines at the Bird All-American Grill in downtown Mount Pleasant, the only place you'll ever find this guy post-gaming. Luke Hart with it into the front court, 11-2 lead for Clare. Blue Jays got to try and find an answer here. TJ Powell with the basketball. He's one of the guys you want to go to find that answer. If you're Shepherd, the junior is going to draw a foul on the perimeter. Gets ready to inbound the ball. More love going out. Ryan Family Farms, All Seasons Fireworks, Pure Plumbing, Isabella Bank. Hanging by a thread, the official embroider of the Mid-Michigan Sports Network, along with Barry Funeral Home and the Isabella Community Sportsplex. Eisberger has it to Crockett. Now to Luke Hart. Luke Hart wants to get it down low to Powell. He's double teamed out to Crockett for the triple try. It's good. Big shot there for the Blue Jays and the senior Chris Crockett. It is now 11-5. Big answer there with the triple try. Louch into the front court. Swings it over to Truett Powell. Up top it goes to Randall. Now to Louch. Louch wants to go baseline. He gets by Powell. Kicks it out. Here comes the triple try. It's rainbow three that is good for the junior Parker Smith. 14-5. Clare answers right back with a triple of their own. Eisenberger has it. Looks to drive the lane. Wants to go up and under with it in. He gets it to go. What a move from the sophomore Mason Eisenberger. 14-7. Louch launches from half court. no good over the backboard. That'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. 14-7, Pioneers with the lead. Back with more Friday night basketball right after this on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Clark Modular Homes in Mount Pleasant are a one-stop shop from the buy, the build, and beyond with their fantastic service department. Stop in to see their selection and purchase options today on Pickard Road or visit them online at modularhomesbyclark.com. Clark Modular Homes, supporting Mid-Michigan youth in and out of the classroom.
J&J Auto in Wademan is Mid-Michigan's elite automotive repair shop. J&J Auto offers complete collision repair and mechanical repair. Stop by on Wademan Road or call them today at 989-644-8908. J&J Auto, proud supporters of high school student athletes. Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back inside the Mid-Michigan Sports Network in our Barberry Law Studios, built by Konwinski Construction. More love going out to Boomer's Lawn Care, Doozy's Ice Cream Place, Rick's Food Center, almost up north, and Stitches for Britches, your official Clare Pioneer headquarters. Also love to our friends at Schaefer's Bait and Sporting Goods, Gross Farms and Brad Gross Electric, Bogwai Bang and Bradley, WW Construction, Kenneth Egger DDS, and the Fisher Companies. Mason Eisenberger will get the inbounds pass from TJ Powell to start the second quarter. See if the Blue Jays can get things going offensively, only scoring 7 in that first. You're not too happy about that. If you're Clare, scoring 14 points, ball goes down low to Payne. He draws the foul and gets it to go. Great start to the second quarter here for the Blue Jays. Again, 14 points. I'll say that's maybe about a decent average for high school hoops. 7, and that's not going to get it done. So a great start to this second quarter for the Blue Jays as they get the hoop and the harm down low from Braddock Payne. Big lefty at the free throw line. He's able to connect on the free throw. Old-fashioned three-point play for Braddock Payne. It's now 14-10, Pioneers with the lead. A 5-point run there at the end of the quarter. And that three-point play for the Shepherd Blue Jays. Alexander with it on the perimeter. Swings it over to Ryan Louch, back to Dane Alexander. They want to get it down low to Randall. They do. He's double-teamed. Kick it out. Alexander, corner three, no good. Rebound is gathered by the Pioneers. Now it's knocked away. It's going to be turned over. Double-teamed down low was tough for Alder to deal with. Here come the Blue Jays into the front court. Eisenberger spotting up for the corner three, no good. Rebound into the hands of Dane Alexander. Sophomore, Ray said, great bounce pass down low to Randall, and he's going to be fouled on the play. A good foul from Eisenberger to not allow the lay-in from Chase Randall, but that was a beautiful dish right there from Dane Alexander. And as we think about the Mumford Oil and Gas Supply assist of the game, that was a nice dish, and we get the point guard Adam Gursky looking at me and saying, that was a dime right there. That means something. Randall connects on the first free throw, but what a pass there on the fast break from Dane Alexander to Chase Randall. Randall's now got 2 points as he's 2 of 3 from the free throw line. A couple substitutions out there. Reset things here for both teams in just a moment. Randall shoots his second free throw. That's no good off the front of the rim. Payne comes up with a rebound in the middle of the lane for the Jays. Up ahead they come with the basketball. Pong has it to Powell. Swing it further over to Crockett. Crockett drives the lane, wants to create some space. Somehow gets it up on the rim. It's no good. Coming up with the rebound is Dane Alexander. Out there with Porter Harsh, Ryan Louch, Chase Randall, and Lincoln Alder. Randall wants the deep two. It's good, or it's a three for Ryan Louch. Louch has 7 points. He now leads all scorers, the all-sports star for the Pioneers. Picking up right where he left off in football, where he was on that M-Live Bay City Dream Team. He might have been the MVP of the entire thing. I need to catch up some of our football coaches here early in the basketball season, or one final season, a wrap-up podcast style. But what a year of high school football and volleyball it was. Big thanks to everybody for helping out. But now here we are rolling in basketball. Eisenberger draws the foul, and he is headed to the lane. Headed to the line, pardon me. He drew the foul in the lane. Sophomore, first free throw, no good off the back of the rim. Our score 18-10, Pioneers with the lead. 7 points for Ryan Louch, 5 for Dane Alexander lead the way. For the Blue Jays, he got 3 from Crockett and 3 from Braddock Payne to lead the way for the Jays. Eisenberger, another opportunity at the charity stripe. Second free throw. That one also off the back of the rim. Rebound is tipped into the hands of Porter Harsh. Gets it off to Alexander, and he'll bring it into the front court for the Pioneers. Lausch gets it. Kind of at the elbow, now extends it out to the three-point line. Loses it for a moment. Good defense from Lukart. Alder. Further over to Alexander. He drives the lane. Wants the floater, and it's good. Nothing but net. A wonderful shot from the sophomore, Dane Alexander. He now has 7. Eisenberger with it in the front court. They get it down low to Bryce Smith. He turns and shoots. Swatted away. Great defense from Brendan Burton. Lauch ahead with the basketball to Alexander. He up fakes. Looks for another floater. Off the rim, no good. Smith clears the rebound for the Jays. Gets it to Lukart into the front court. Shepherd trails 20-10. 5:30 second quarter. Nice crossover from Lukart. Lefty layup is good. A highlight play right there from Ashton Lukart for his first basket of the game. A great crossover dribble, then skies through the lane with the left-handed floater off the glass. 20-12 now our score. Alexander into the front court. Get it to Lauch on the near side in front of the Shepherd bench. Looking for the screen and roll. There's going to be a foul called on the Blue Jays. TJ Powell set the check back into the game. 5 Blue Jays out there. Lukart, Powell, Bryce Smith, Mason Eisenberger, and Michael Punk. Out there for the Pioneers, it's Alexander, Burton, Alder, Harsh, and Lauch. Ball goes down low, trying to create some space. Nothing there. They kick it out to Porter Harsh at the top of the key. He hands it off to Dane Alexander. Alexander with the right-handed dribble now gets the play from Coach Shunk. Lauch now has it. Get it down low to Alexander. It's going to be double-teamed on the baseline. Kicks it out to Porter Harsh. Good recovery defense by Michael Pung, not allowing Harsh to pull the trigger on the triple try. Now Lauch has it as he dribbles towards the top of the key. Now they go to Alexander on the far side, right in front of the Clare Pioneer student section. Nice little pick and roll. Ball goes down low to Burton, and he gets the finish. Great play right there from Brendan Burton. He set the screen. He rolled and kind of cut the defender off. Was able to get the lay-in. Lukart now draws the foul into the front court. 22-12 our score. Halfway through this second quarter. Got your Gates Drilling and Service halftime report coming up. Bird All-American Grill post-game show. 30-second timeout on the floor. And I already talked about that Mumford Oil and Gas Supply assist of the game. It's not going to go in the books as an assist on the dish from Dane Alexander to Chase Randall on the cut, but it did net a free throw for Randall. And so I wrote that one down because that is going to be a play that's going to be hard to top. 22-12 is our score. Shepherd comes into this game at 1-0. Clare coming in at 0-1. Again, not knocking on Harrison, but just a lot tougher competition for the Pioneers, opening up with Elma, and then you come into this game maybe a little bit easier going. Again, that's no disrespect to Harrison or to Shepherd. That's just a lot of respect going to the Elma basketball program and what they've done the last, 20 years, you could say. Talk about that Weber Brothers Sawmill timber of the game. Chase Randall kind of in the running for it right now. He's got a blocked shot. He's affected a whole lot of shots. Doing a nice job on the glass for the Pioneers. Think about a person in the running for the Shepherd Blue Jays. Braddock Payne has done a nice job down low for them. Michael Pung looking for the floater. It's no good. Rebound goes up to Ryan Lauch. Gets it ahead to Alexander. His shot no good. Lauch looks for the athletic putback. That's no good. Here comes Lukart into the front court with the right-handed dribble all the way to the hoop. Looks for the scoop layup. It's no good. He's going to get called for the charge. And Lukart kind of made that one easy on the official there. He was a little out of control, just kind of kept going, and then the way he went up with the scoop, it just didn't look like a natural movement going into the lane. So it's going to be his second foul. Lauch gets the inbounds pass. Kicks it up ahead to Porter Harsh. Harsh now back to Alexander. Pioneers break the man-to-man press with ease. Go to Lauch here on the near side in front of the Shepherd Blue Jay bench. He gets a screen, trying to get it down low to Burton. It's not there. Now it's tipped away. Good defense for Payne. Eisenberger looks to get ahead on the break. He's going to be knocked down by Alder on the play. And Alder looks like he might have a little bit of a bloody schnoz now. And actually, Mason Eisenberger out there wearing the face mask. He might have to start sharing it with the senior outlet. It's going to be a foul call going against Clare, and so it'll be Blue Jay basketball. 3:30 left to go in the second quarter. Lukart to Pung. Pung being guarded by Porter Harsh. Good defense. Try and get it down low to Braddock Payne. It's knocked away by Dane Alexander and into the hands of Harsh. Harsh gets it back to the point guard. Sophomore Alexander brings it into the front court. And this is where they want to go every time, is to Louch and give Louch a screen to see if he can get to the basket. Shepard's ready for it. Now they go back to Alexander. Steps back. It's not there. Good defense from Lukart. Now they get it up to Micah McDonald. Back to Harsh. Now to Burton. Now to Louch. Louch looks to drive baseline. Gets by the defender. Layup is good, and the contact. No foul call. But Ryan Louch now has 9 points. And again, I'll continue to say the senior all-sports star, because he can do everything. Doesn't matter if it's baseball, if it's football, if it's a basketball. I imagine if he went out for the wrestling team, he would be pretty darn solid. I know he would be a great track star as well. Ryan Louch making it happen. 9 points here in the first half for the Clare Pioneers. 24-12, they lead the Shepherd Blue Jays. Alexander in the front court, kicks it over to Louch. Back to Harsh. Pioneers looking to set up something a little bit different here offensively. Alexander being hounded by Lukart near the half-court line. Now Harsh has it. Want to get it back to Louch. Stolen away by Powell. Powell looks to finish down low, and he will. TJ Powell's first basket of the game comes on the steal and the fast break. So Clare maybe taking a little bit of taking the air out of the basketball just a bit, and they end up paying for it as Powell comes away with the steal. Alexander into the front court, being hounded by Lukart, but he shows that fantastic ball handling skill. Now Lukart is going to get called for the foul as he reaches in on Ryan Louch. $1:43 left to go in the second quarter. 24-12 the score. Clare with the lead. Over the Shepherd Blue Jays here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Brought to you by our friends, Mount Pleasant Public Schools. Hiring bus drivers right now, and they have paid training for those bus drivers. Go to MT Pleasant Schools with an S to get started. One of the biggest employers in Isabella County. Heard it from Bubba McClain a lot this football season. A great place to work, and working with those kids, always a great thing. TJ Powell into the front court. Beautiful spin move. Looks for the lefty finish. It's not there. Tries to gather his own rebound. No, not going to be able to. Tries to throw it off a Pioneer. It goes into the hands of Ryan Louch. Louch ahead to Alexander. He wants the deep triple try. It's no good. Rebound is gathered by the Shepherd Blue Jays and Tyler Travis. Travis ahead with the right-handed dribble for Shepherd. Crossover, gets into the lane, drops it off for Eisenberger, who thought about the three, mishandled the basketball for a moment. Now Pung has it. Pung looking for the backdoor cut. It's not there. Eisenberger has it. He wants to get in the lane. Not there. Up top. Now Travis with it. Now to TJ Powell. Powell's going to get a Braddock Payne screen. Wants to put up the deep jumper. It's no good. Payne with the rebound down low, and the finish. Braddock Payne now has 5 points. He leads all scorers for Shepherd, and he closes the gap to 8. 24-16 is the score. 30 seconds remaining here in our first half. Alexander into the front court. Off to Porter Harsh. Back to Alexander. Going to be a 30-second timeout on the floor from Coach Shunk. A good one here. One chance to set up a final play, and you imagine he's going to be going to Dane Alexander or Ryan Louch. Alexander with 7 points here in the first half. Louch with 9 points to lead all scores. Matter of fact, the two of them are essentially tied up with the Shepherd Blue Jays in those 16 points for Shepherd. Mason Eisenberger's got 2. Crockett's hit a triple in the first quarter. Powell just had his first basket of the game moments ago. Talon Bailey hit a pair of free throws in the first quarter. Ashton Lukart has 2, and Braddock Payne leads all scorers for Shepherd with 5. Slide back over to the Pioneers. I mentioned Louch with 9, Alexander with 7. Lincoln Alder has 1 point. Brennan Burton has 2, and Chase Randall has 2 points, going 2 of 4 from the free throw line. 24-16, our score. 28 seconds left to go in the second quarter. I imagine we will see the Pioneers hold for a final shot here. Inbounding the ball is going to be Dane Alexander. Again, Gates drilling and service halftime report coming right up, along with This Week in MHSA Sports with John Ross. Louch brings it into the front court. Back over to Alexander. Up top to Porter Harsh. 18 seconds left, second quarter. Want to get it back to Louch. They do so, being guarded by T.J. Powell. Now to Alexander. Now to McDonald. Back to Alexander. He wants a Micah McDonald screen. He'll go around. He's going to be double teamed. He's got to launch it. Still almost goes in. Harsh grabs it. He's able to put it up. That's no good. We will head to the half with our score 24-16. Clare led by 7 after 1. They now lead by 8 after 2. Kind of ran through the scores there for you moments ago. But again, if you're looking for a leader for the Zaid Batchelder Baller of the game, Ryan Louch has had a big impact on this game. Besides his 9 points, he's done a lot defensively as well for the Clare Pioneers. Dane Alexander running the point, doing a nice job. Those kind of our two front runners right now for our Zaid Batchelder Baller of the game, brought to you by our friends at Weefrich Financial. You want to be a baller, you want your money to work for you, go talk to Brian Weefrich and the crew at Weefrich Financial in downtown Mount Pleasant. Halftime time for This Week in MHSAA Sports. I don't got enough time to kind of babble on with high school basketball like I do in high school football, or just don't have as much time to listen to this guy jabber on, but it's probably a good thing for everybody in the long run. Time for This Week in MHSAA Sports with John Ross. This is the Gates Drilling and Service Halftime Report here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
The first two football championships of 2024 are captured, and do you remember the very first football title games? I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. 8-player football champions were crowned at the Superior Dome in Marquette on Saturday.
Garza takes the snap. He throws, looking down the left sideline, has a man, end zone, touchdown! Deckerville takes the lead! Brandon Salowitz scores it for the Eagles!
That was Matt Chapkus of the MHSAA Championship Network on the call as Deckerville came back from double digits twice to win the Division I title 30-28 over Pickford. It's Deckerville's second championship in 8-player, as they also won it all in 2012. And in Division II, Crystal Falls Forest Park jumped out to a 28-0 lead over Morris before cruising to a 42-20 victory. Nick Stevens accounted for 3 touchdowns for the Trojans. This is also Forest Park's second 8-player title. They previously won it all in 2017. For more on both games, please check out MHSAA.com. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. First, Byron Center quarterback Landon Tungate. He ran for 169 yards and 6 touchdowns in a semifinal win over East Lansing. East Grand Rapids swimmer Kate Simon. She finished first in 2 individual races and was on 4 relay winning teams as EGR won its 27th state title. And Molly and Mallory Reck. The twins from Northville combined for 46 kills in a D1 Finals win over Rockford, giving Northville its first volleyball state title.
Graduating seniors could qualify for a tuition-free skills certificate or associate degree through the new Community College Guarantee, no matter their GPA or your household income. Or if your child plans to attend a 4-year university or career school, the Michigan Achievement Scholarship Program has them covered. They could get up to $27,500 toward a bachelor's degree or up to $4,000 for career training. Complete the FAFSA to get started at mi.gov/achievement.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with registered official Paige Winnie.
During the 11-player football finals, coaches will have the ability to challenge plays, but there are some limitations to what they can challenge. First, a team must have a timeout available and call it to initiate a review. Second, there are a limited number of items that can be reviewed. Those include catch or no catch, ball carrier in or out of bounds, forwards or backwards pass, and a handful of others. If successful, the coach will be given back the timeout. In overtime, coaches can challenge once, no matter how many overtime periods are played, and only if they have a timeout. All potential scoring and turnover plays will continue to be automatically reviewed.
Thanks, Paige. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, please go to the MHSAA website now to register. This weekend's 11-player football finals at Ford Field are the 50th in MHSAA history. The very first MHSAA football championships were played in 1975 at 2 locations. The Class A and D finals were played on the campus of Western Michigan University, while Classes B and C were played at Central Michigan. In Class A, Livonia Franklin defeated Traverse City 21-7 for that first title. Franklin's defense was the story of the game, picking off 4 passes and holding a high-powered Traverse City offense to just 1 score. It's the first and only football title for Franklin. In Class B, Dearborn Divine Child shut out Saginaw MacArthur 21-0. Divine Child scored twice on defense and a third following a fumble recovery in the victory. Class C saw Ishpeming knock off Hudson 38-22. Hudson came into this game riding a 72-game winning streak, but Ishpeming blocked a punt for a score and never looked back after grabbing a 24-8 first quarter lead. And in Class D, Crystal Falls Forest Park, yes, this year's 8-player Division II champ, beat Flint Holy Rosary 50-0 to win. Forest Park would repeat as Class D champs in 1976, becoming the first with 2 MHSAA football titles. More on all 332 11-player championships can be found online at MHSAA.com. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross, and we'll be back next week.
Bill's Custom Fab can handle any job you need, from large-scale steel building projects to fixing your favorite stainless serving pan. Bill's Custom Fab can weld and fabricate anything. Call today at 989-772-5817 or stop by on Gover Parkway in Mount Pleasant. Good luck to all of our local athletes from Bill's Custom Fab.
Jenna Gates
and Kyle Gates here. We are the 5th generation with Gates Drilling and Service.
We've been serving our friends and neighbors in Michigan since 1893.
We have the latest and greatest well drilling technology, allowing us to put in wells where others can't.
Lake lots and tight spaces are no problem.
From our family to yours, thank you, and call at 989-772-7841 for all your well drilling and service needs.
Gates Drilling and Service, where Gates goes, water flows.
When your team or business needs to look good, don't get left hanging. Call or stop by Hanging by a Thread in Wademan, the official embroiders for the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Hanging by a Thread, a proud supporter of local schools. The Diner, where homemade favorites come to life every day for breakfast and lunch. From fluffy pancakes to savory sandwiches, The Diner has your cravings covered. Discover the perfect blend of comfort food and camaraderie at The Diner. Join them every Friday night till 7 for their famous fish fry. The Diner on North Mission, Mount Pleasant. Mumford Oil and Gas Supply is your one-stop shop for top quality products and procurement in the Michigan oil and gas industry. With over 45 years of experience and a strong commitment to customer satisfaction, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply delivers the best solutions for your oil and gas production, drilling, and service needs. If you need it, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply can get it. Visit them on Fancher today or give them a call at 989-317-8582. Central Michigan Sand and Gravel, just like our student athletes, they bring it. If you need sand or gravel, they bring it to you with fast service and a great price. For all of your sand and gravel needs, call Central Michigan Sand and Gravel today at 989-382-7089. Central Michigan Sand and Gravel, a proud supporter of our student athletes competing for their schools.
J&J Auto in Wademan is Mid-Michigan's elite automotive repair shop. J&J Auto offers complete collision repair and mechanical repair. Stop by on Wademan Road or call them today at 989-644-8908. J&J Auto, proud supporters of high school student athletes.
Bryant Family Farms would like to wish everyone good luck on the field and on the court. Bryant Family Farms offers maple syrup, mums, pumpkins, beef, goats, and fresh cut flowers. With you pick, bouquet arrangements, and subscription flowers. Bryant Family Farms, 3.5 miles south of the casino on South Leeton Road. Visit BryantFF.com or call 989-304-1201. JJ Painting. When you need professional work and exceptional customer service, Know that JJ Painting are Mid-Michigan's painting professionals. Residential, commercial, exterior, interior, JJ Painting transforms any space with precision and expert craftsmanship. Call JJ Painting today at 989-577-5600 or visit JJ Painting on Facebook to schedule an appointment.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back inside our Barberry Law Studios here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. 24-16, our halftime score. Shepherd Bluejays are trailing the Clare Pioneers. Jack Pine Conference action. The second game of the season for both of these teams. Shepherd coming in at 1-0, having bested Harrison. Clare coming in at 0-1, having fell to Elma. But again, as I said, sometimes those games against tougher opponents can prepare you for future games. It seems like that could be what's happening here in the early going. Again, I'll say it, not to knock on Harrison, not to knock on Shepherd, but Elma, really strong program. Clare fell to them by 20 points, but still absolutely good game from them. Start of the third quarter, be Clare Pioneer basketball. Out there for the Pioneers is Louch, Dane Alexander, Porter Harsh. Brendan Burton will be starting this second half along with Chase Randall. Out there for the Blue Jays, it's Luke Hart, it's Powell, it's Bryce Smith, it's Michael Pung, and it's Braddock Payne. Louch has the basketball, opposite side of the court from our broadcast position here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Want to get it down low to Randall. Turns, looks for the up fake. Not there. Great defense down low from Braddock Payne. Kicks it out to Alexander for the three. It's no good. Randall somehow chases down that rebound. Kicks it back to Porter Harsh. Harsh now drives. Wants the shots blocked by Pung. It'll go out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Pioneers. 30 seconds gone in this third quarter. Not really a whole lot happening. Still 24-16. Dane Alexander will inbound the ball. Triggers it into Chase Randall. Now up top to Ryan Louch. Back to Alexander. He wants the corner three. Got a great screen from Randall. It's no good. Long rebound goes into his hands. He's able to step in, take another jumper. That one no good. Nice box out from Bryce Smith as he clears the rebound. Shepherd into the front court. Luke Hart with the right-handed dribble. Now drops it off to Bryce Smith. Smith with the drive, looking for the up and under. It's not there. Chase Randall clears the rebound. Again, he's not blocking them, but he continues to affect shots. Pass is tipped. Good job by Dane Alexander to come up with it. Now wants to pass it down low. It's going to be off the back foot of T.J. Powell. Here come the Blue Jays now with the basketball. Pung has it. Gets it down low to T.J. Powell on the baseline. Looking for the reverse scoop, and he gets it to go. Powell's second basket of the game. It closes the gap to 6, 24-18. Alexander into the front court on the dribble. Waiting for him is Ashton Lukart. Continues to back up to that three-point line. Now Louch with the basketball. They go in the middle to Randall. Randall turns, shoots, gets the roll. Chase Randall now with 4 points, and his impact is a lot bigger than the points that he's putting on the scoreboard. The rebounds, the affected shots that he has also been a big deal as you think about that Weber Brothers Sawmill timber of the game. Right now, kind of has Chase Randall penciled in, and don't tell Braddock Payne I said that as he draws another foul down low. Payne's got 5 points. I think he wanted to head to the free throw line, but he won't be headed to the charity stripe to shoot. Embodying the pass is going to be Ashton Lukart. Gets it into Powell at the elbow. Powell forces up the shot, doesn't go, gets his own rebound. Actually, it's tipped into the hands of Lukart. He dives on the floor, swings it to Michael Pung as he does so. Pung now hounded on the sideline. Lukart. Jab step, drives in a lane, looks for the floater. It's not there. He gathers his own rebound. Steps out. He's left open. Doesn't take the shot. Forces his way into the hoop. That's no good. Good defense down low once again from Randall. Gets it up to Burton, to Harsh. Harsh wants to get the extra pass over to Louch, but great defense from Michael Pung right there. There wasn't really anywhere that Harsh was going to be able to go with the basketball. Blue Jays now with it on the dribble. Smith has the basketball. They want to get it down low. They do get it down low. Drawing the foul is going to be Talon Bailey. He sent it back to the free throw line where he made a pair in the first quarter. Bailey had one call on him that I thought was pretty tough. for his second foul in the third. This is his third foul, actually, in the first quarter, so we haven't seen him back on the floor since then. Now the big senior's at the free throw line. He's now 3 for 3 from the charity stripe, and you always hear this guy talking free throws. You know that I absolutely love that. 26-19 the score. Bailey, another free throw, takes his time, and he's able to calmly knock it down. Bailey with 4, Payne with 5, Powell with 4 for the Blue Jays to help them lead the way. 26-20 our score. Alexander into the front court on the dribble. Gets it to Louch, being guarded by T.J. Powell. Burton sets a screen for Louch. They get it back to Burton down low on the screen and roll. Can't get the putback to go. There's Randall coming in for the rebound. Kicks it out to Alexander for the 3. It's good! Huge play right there from Chase Randall as Alexander knocks down the 3 off of the offensive rebound. Think about the Bills' custom fabrication of the game. That could be in the running as Pong answers right back with a great shot of his own. Into the front court with it. Alexander drops it off to Louch. Louch looking to make a move. Powell stays with them. Now Randall with it at the top of the key. They go in the middle of the lane to Burton. Drop it back off to Randall. Randall's got to create some space. Gets the shot up, and it won't drop down for the senior. Rebound is gathered by Bailey. Bailey to Lucard up ahead. The senior with the dribble. Gets a screen from T.J. Powell at the top of the key. Kicks it into Pong for the corner 3. No good there for the rebound, and the putback is T.J. Powell. Powell now has 6, 29-24 the score. It's an 8-point lead at the half for Clare. Gap closed a bit here to 5 halfway through this third quarter. 29-24 the count. Porter Harsh with the basketball. From the Pioneer bench, up top to Burton. On the opposite wing, Alexander has it. Top of the key, he wants another triple. This one's going to be short. Clearing the rebound is T.J. Powell. Powell gets it ahead to Michael Pong. Pong zips it down low to Bryce Smith. Wide open for the lay-in. Smith gets it to go for his first basket of the game, and the gap is closed to 3. Timeout on the floor from the Pioneers. We will take one as well. Shepherd battling back here in the third quarter. Back with more right after this on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
GNS Mechanical in Wademan offers service and installation on everything for your home and business. From a simple filter replacement to furnace, central air service, and install, geothermal, and walk-in coolers and freezers. If you have a need, GNS Mechanical has a solution. Learn more at gnsmechanical.com or call 989-644-2106.
Jenna Gates
And Kyle Gates here. We are the 5th generation with Gates Drilling and Service.
We've been serving our friends and neighbors in Michigan since 1893.
We have the latest and greatest well drilling technology, allowing us to put in wells where others can't.
Lake lots and tight spaces are no problem.
From our family to yours, thank you, and call at 989-772-7841 for all your well drilling and service needs.
Gates Drilling and Service, where Gates goes, water flows.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back inside Shepherd High School Gymnasium in our Barbary Law Studios, built by Konwinski Construction. More love going out to the Bird All-American Grill. Got the post-game show coming up. Clark Modular Homes, Weefrich Financial, Woods Household pregame show, Bill's Custom Fab, Gates Drilling and Service, and Barbary Law. Big love going out to all those sponsors there. You see their names on the screen if you're watching. They're there because they're big supporters of the Mid-Michigan Sports Network and allowing this guy to be at 3 basketball games this week. It's going to be 3 or 4 next week, and throughout the rest of basketball season, pretty much every night you're going to be able to tune into a game at home, on your tablet, on your phone, or follow me on YouTube. Watch the game on the TV as well. Nice defense from the Blue Jays. Goes out to Louch on the perimeter. He drives in the lane, kicks it off to Randall. Randall looks to finish at the basket. The hoop and the harm for Chase Randall. Randall now has 6 points, can make it 7 at the free throw line. And again, he has a bigger impact in this game than off the scoreboard than 7 points. And 7 points, again, that's a big deal in high school basketball when these games are only 32 minutes long. You give me 6 or 7 guys that can give you 7 points, that can be a monster deal. Free throw is also good for the senior. He's got 7 on the night. Quickly down to the front court of the Jays. Shot no good. Bryce Smith comes up with a rebound. Kicks it out to Lucart. Now to Powell in the corner to Punk. Punk up top to Lucart. Want to get it back to Pung. Now he drives. Wants the float around the baseline. No good. There for the rebound. Talon Bailey. His putback no good. But Bailey's going to draw the foul on the play against Randall. And he'll head back to the free throw line. Talon Bailey, in the short minutes he's had out there, has had a big impact on this game for the Shepherd Bluejays. Again, he's a guy that's going to be playing college golf. Didn't have to play his senior year, but decided to come out. Pretty darn special. They're able to do that and make a big difference on the team. I kind of jinx him there as he misses the free throw. 4 points on the night for Talon Bailey. It's 32-26. Chase Randall also picking up his 4th foul there. That is a big deal for Clare. He's had a big impact down low on this game. Bailey's 2nd free throw. That one drops in smooth as silk for the senior. Ball goes into Alexander. 32-27 is the count. Under 3 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. The Blue Jays, the Pioneers, on a Friday night. Ball works all the way over to the far perimeter into the hands of Dane Alexander. Now they hand it off to Ryan Lauch. Lauch double team for a moment. Now Powell sticks with him. Try to create some spaces. Lauch, he looks for the floater. It's no good. Powell may have gotten a piece of it. Pung into the front court on the dribble for the Blue Jays. Cutting into the lane is Powell. Puts up the layup. No good. Can't get the roll. Skying for the rebound is Bailey. He loses the handle. It goes to Lauch. Lauch looks ahead to Alexander, but he wasn't ready for the pass. But Michael Pung dove to try and knock it away. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay Pioneer basketball. Substitutions into the game for the Jays. Now out there, Mason Eisenberger, Chris Crockett, Talon Bailey, Ashton Lukart, and TJ Powell. Your 5 Pioneers out there. Truett Powell, Parker Smith, Micah McDonald, Ryan Lauch, and Dane Alexander. 5-point game here deep into the third quarter. Lauch to Alexander. Brings it towards the top of the key. Gets it to Lauch at the elbow. Now he extends it out to the three-point line on the wing. Ball goes up top. Now back to Lauch. Not really sure what they want to do with it offensively here as the Pioneers just kind of wasting some time. But a nice drive from Alexander. He kicks it out to Alexander. The three's no good. But a great move from Ryan Lauch to create an open shot for his teammate after it seemed like the Clare offense had just kind of fallen asleep for a moment. Powell into the corner to Pung. He up fakes, doesn't take the shot. Up top it goes. Little zone action right now from the Pioneers. Long three is no good from Powell. Clearing the rebound is senior Chris Crockett. They're working around the perimeter. Eisenberger in the corner to Powell. He drives, looking for the reverse. Not there. Good defense. It was blocked by Truett Powell. Lauch comes away with the basketball. Up ahead, the lay-in is up, and it's good for Parker Smith. Smith now with 5 points, and it's 34-27 Pioneers, and a great outlet pass there from Ryan Lauch on the assist. Not going to best our earlier Mumford Oil and Gas Supply assist to the game from Dane Alexander to Chase Randall, but right there in the running. Powell gets a screen, doesn't really get aggressive going around it. Under a minute remaining here in the third quarter. Eisenberger's double teamed in the corner. Kicks it back up top to Lukart. Lukart pump fakes, kicks it to the corner. Eisenberger thought about the three. Now drives in the lane, puts up the runner. It's no good, but he's going to draw the foul. He'll head to the free throw line for a pair. Nice drive there from Eisenberger. Got to the free throw line in the second quarter. He was not able to take advantage. See what happens here in the third. 34-27 to score. The Blue Jays trail Clare. It was Clare 14-7 after one, 24-16 at the half. Now 34-27 here in the third quarter as that first free throw rims out for Eisenberger. And free throws, not like last night. A little bit better shooting for both these teams, especially Talon Bailey, who's 5 of 6 from the line for the Shepherd Blue Jays. Eisenberger now 0 of 3 from the stripe. He's able to connect on that one. Now has 3 points here in the ball game. 6-point lead for Clare. 36 seconds remaining in the third quarter. It's 34-28. Parker Smith with the basketball. Top it goes to Brennan Burton. Now over on the far perimeter, Dane Alexander. Alexander to the top of the key. Micah McDonald now with it. Looking for the backdoor cut to Lauch. It's stolen away. Great defense from Eisenberger. The sophomore races ahead with the right-handed dribble. Drops it off to Pung. Pung up fakes on the, pardon me, it's Crockett that up fakes on the three, and he's going to get called for the travel as he looked to put it on the deck. Chase Randall set to check back into the game with his 4 fouls. Micah McDonald's going to come out. 5 Blue Jays out there. Eisenberger, Lukart, Bailey, Crockett, and Powell. 5 Pioneers out there. Alexander, Parker Smith, Brennan Burton, Chase Randall, and Ryan Lauch. Jumper for Parker Smith from 17 feet, no good. And that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. Our score, 34-28. The Pioneers have kind of been in control of this one, but it is anybody's game headed to the fourth quarter. 6 points are all that separates the Pioneers and the Blue Jays. Back with the fourth quarter right after this.
Weefridge Financial knows it can be incredibly overwhelming to navigate the world of financial planning. With trusted guidance and easy-to-understand advice, you can feel comfortable in your financial future with Weefridge Financial. Weefridge Financial assists people in all stages of life with a specialization in retirement and investment planning. Experience the power of working with an advisor dedicated to your success. Visit WeefridgeFinancial.com. Visit them in downtown Mount Pleasant. Call or text 989-953-7888. Weefridge Financial, member SIPC. The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, open every day but Sunday for lunch and dinner. Delicious pizza, the world-famous Bird Burger, handcrafted, fresh-baked subs, many apps, and much more. There's something for everyone at The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, where friends gather like family. The Bird, supporting high school sports in mid-Michigan for nearly 100 years.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back inside our Barbary Law Studios, built by Konwinski Construction. Start of the fourth quarter, it will be Shepherd Blue Jay basketball. Clare leads it 34-28. Jack Pine Conference action here on a Friday night. Big shout out to our friends at Weber Brothers Sawmill, Weefridge Financial, along with Tanya and the crew at Clark Modular Homes for helping it be possible for us to be here. Kick out to Eisenberger, up fakes, swings it over to Powell. Now on the baseline, it goes to Lukart. He wants to kick it out to Pong. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds. He wants the foul on the contact. He's not going to get the call. It'll go back to Clare. 34-28 remains our score. It does look like we're going to have some pressure now from the Shepherd Blue Jays to start this fourth quarter. From what we have seen from the sophomore point guard, Dane Alexander, I think he's going to be able to handle any man-to-man full-court pressure. Probably going to need to try some traps if you're the Shepherd Blue Jays, if you're looking to create some turnovers with the Pioneers. Randall with it to Alexander. He thought about the three, didn't take it. Now it goes up top to Burton. They get it down low to Alexander. Turn, spin, shot, up, no good. Great move, though, from Randall down low. Ball is going to be last touched. Waiting for the signal. They're going to say it's Pioneer basketball. Chase Randall has 7 points out there. Probably got about 10, 11 rebounds. He doesn't have the 7, 8, 9, 10 blocks like Matty Gates had last night for Shepherd, but he's affected to that many shots. Good defense from Bailey down low to knock it away from Randall. So when Randall gets it, he just kind of has to kick it back up top. Now Dane Alexander on the dribble, being guarded by Ashton Lukart. Swings it over here to the near side to Ryan Lauch. Now to Burton. Back to Alexander. Clare content with running some clock here in this fourth quarter, nursing a 6-point lead, 34-28. Nice pass in the lane to Burton. He can't get the lay-in to go. Powell into the front court with the left hand to right hand dribble. In the lane, kicks it out. Open for a three is Crockett. No good. Powell gets his own rebound, gets the rebound. Up fake, shot, no good. Gets a rebound again. Put back again, no good. Randall tips it out of bounds. Lauch saves it somehow. Goes back to Powell. Another shot, no good. Randall goes up for the rebound. Tips it out. Coming up with it is Porter Harsh. Gets it ahead to Alexander. Back to Harsh. Blocked by Lukart. Oh, man, what action there from both teams. Nobody giving up on the play, coast to coast. It was a great back and forth with Harsh and Alexander, and Lukart stayed with it all the way and was able to come up with the block. Timeout on the floor from the Blue Jays. We'll take this timeout. We got a great finish coming up. 6-point game, 6 minutes left here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Mumford Oil and Gas Supply is your one-stop shop for top-quality products and procurement in the Michigan oil and gas industry. With over 45 years of experience and a strong commitment to customer satisfaction, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply delivers the best solutions for your oil and gas production, drilling, and service needs. If you need it, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply can get it. Visit them on Fancher today or give them a call at 989-317-8582.
Hey, Rowan. Want to toss the ball around?
No, thanks.
A quick game of chess?
Maybe later.
Want me to teach you to ride a bike?
Papa, we did all that when I was little.
guess you're right. Marbury Law's kept me so busy, time has just flown by.
There is one thing, though. You got any cookies?
Thought you'd never ask.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back inside Shepherd High School in our Marbury Law Studios, built by Konowinski Construction. More love going out to friends at Clark Modular Homes, J&J Auto, Mount Pleasant Heating and AC, Konowinski Construction, and Weber Brothers Sawmill. Ball goes into Randall. Now to Harsh. Back up top to Dane Alexander. Again, if you're Clare, you got the 6-point lead. You can run as much clock as you want here in the fourth quarter because there is no shot clock. Want to get it down low to Randall. They do. He's now double and triple teamed. They continue to work it around the perimeter. Good recovery defense off of the double team from the Jays to not allow an open three-pointer for Porter Harsh. Get it back down low to Randall. Skip pass. Now Alexander's open for the corner three. Off the rim, no good. Follows his own shot. Puts up the runner. That's no good. Rebound into the hands of T.J. Powell to Lukart. Swing it up into the front court to Michael Punk. We drop it back to Lukart to slow it down a bit. Now Eisenberger with the basketball off the dribble. It's going to be knocked away. Racing ahead is Ryan Lauch, and nobody's going to catch him as the senior skies in for the right-handed layup on the left side. He's the first player into double digits here tonight, 36-28. I mentioned it last night. May have talked about it a little bit in our Woods Household pregame. In a game like this, you just need somebody to get hot, knock down a few shots. We have not had that here tonight. So thus, it's Ryan Lauch with his 11 points making a difference. Great job by Chase Randall with his 4 fouls, staying straight up but still affecting the shot. Now Harsh out on the run. Shot is up. He misses it. Great job by Eisenberger getting back defensively. We're under 5 minutes remaining in the ball game. Clare has an 8-point lead. Lukart to Eisenberger. He wants the shot. It's no good. Long rebound. Pardon me. It's going to be an air ball, actually, and it's going to go out of bounds back to the Pioneers. 36-28 our score. 4:41 left to go in the fourth quarter. Okay, Clare's kind of been up this entire game. You're just waiting for somebody to possibly catch fire for Shepherd. Otherwise, Clare's going to coast to a 1-1 record. Shepherd will fall to 1-1. Lauch has it. Him and T.J. Powell been battling all night long. Two great athletes just going at it there. Alexander thought about the catch and shoot. Pung recovers nicely. Drives in a lane, loses it for a moment. Swings it out to the far side to Riley Nash. Now they get it down low to Randall. It's going to be a foul call. We'll see if Randall heads to the free throw line or not. Randall was double teamed down low. And the big man will head back to the charity stripe. Yeah, you think about the Weber Brothers Sawmill timber of the game. It's all about Mr. Chase Randall right now. He's got 7 points, can make it 9. He's definitely over 10 rebounds on the night. He might have 2 or 3 blocks, but the amount of shots that he has affected for Shepherd in the lane are definitely in the double digits. First free throw, no good for the senior. Randall gets it back. That one is up and good. He now has 8 points. Lauch has 11. Alexander has 10. 8 for Randall. Actually, I mentioned earlier in the quarter, Lauch first got to double digits. My bad to Alexander. Forgot about that 3 in the third quarter. Powell gets it in the lane. It's knocked away. Lauch comes away with a loose basketball. Fakes it one way to Alexander. Oh, what a pass from Lauch. And Alexander now has 12. And that might take over for our Mumford Oil and Gas Supply assist of the game. Lauch down low to Alexander for the lay-in. What a dish. And it was the fake pass, then the pass that really made that one special. And now Clare's going to turn over Shepherd, and the lead is 11, more than halfway through this fourth quarter. Starting to get into that Lloyd Christmas mode. If you are the Shepherd Bluejays, you're telling me there's a chance? You got to make something happen quickly here. And again, no shot clock in high school basketball. Clare can run all the clock they want. As Riley Nash gets the basketball in the front court. Right-handed dribble to the top of the key. Now Brandon Burton has it. They go in the middle to Randall. Out to Alexander. Right-handed drive. Looks for the floater, and he gets it to go. Oh, Dane Alexander with back-to-back baskets in the lane to open the gap to 13 with 3:20 left to go in our fourth quarter. Ball goes in the middle of the lane to Talon Bailey. They work it around. Bryce Smith out to Powell. He up fakes on the triple try. He's going to draw the foul as he went to go into the lane. And that'll be the first foul of the fourth quarter coming from the Pioneers. And we've seen neither team in the bonus in either quarter. You call that a lack of effort offensively, trying to get in the lane, maybe even defensively. I'm not going to say that was on the shot. Goes back into Powell. Now Smith has the basketball. Now to Michael Punk. Punk wants to get it to Powell. Louch wanted to get the steal, overplayed it a bit. Now Powell looking for the scoop layup from left to right into the lane. It's no good. But the junior T.J. Powell will head to the free throw line. He has 6 points on the night. Also with 6 is Talon Bailey to lead the way for the Blue Jays. Braddock Payne has got 5, and that will be the 5th foul going against Chase Randall. And so Randall's going to foul out with just over 3 minutes remaining, and he's going to get a little bit of a clap up here from this guy as well. Because Chase Randall, again, he has 8 points, but the stuff that doesn't go in the scoring column, the rebounds, the assists, and mostly for him tonight, the affected shots. And there's going to be one more free throw coming. I was kind of wondering there for a second. First free throw went good. I marked it off for Powell, and all of a sudden they're bringing the ball back up court. Give some love to the Clare Pioneer players of, hey, if you're going to let us go, we're not going to give them another free throw. And now some of the Shepherd guys wondering about the clock here. Are we going to change the clock a little bit? And I think the official says, hey, that's just 2 seconds. Actually, they do change the clock, put it back to 3 minutes. So good job there by the scoring crew. Second free throw, no good. There's Talon Bailey for the rebound, and he'll draw the foul down low. See if Bailey's heading back to the free throw line where he's made a living tonight, going 5 of 6. Now headed back there. If you're Shepherd, clock is stopped. You can get some points on the board and get back into the game. Pair of free throws here would make it a 10-point game. Again, still a lot of work to do if you're Shepherd with 2:50 left to go and no shot clock. Clare can run as much clock as they want. Bailey back with it. Senior takes his time. That one is no good. Smith trying to come up with a rebound. He's going to get called for the loose ball foul. I don't mind that foul, though, from Bryce Smith there, trying to come up with a loose ball in this situation. Full court pressure now from the Blue Jays. 2:50 left to go here in, or 2:53 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Again, if you're Clare, you can run as much clock as you want. There is no shot clock here. Inbounding the ball is going to be Ryan Louch. Wants to get it into Dane Alexander. He does so. Alexander up ahead with the right-handed dribble. He's going to call a timeout as soon as he gets across the half-court line for Coach Shunk. See if that's a 30-second timeout or a full timeout, as maybe we'll take a quick one as well. It is a full, so we're going to take a quick break as well, too. After that, we'll be back with our final, was it 2:50, 2:30 or so here, as I can't quite see all that clock. And then we'll have a Bird All-American Grill post-game show coming right up. It is the Mid-Michigan Sports Network, back with a finish right after this.
Value is not just a price. When you buy something for your home, it's an investment. Knowing that you're getting a great deal and service after the sale is priceless. At Woods Household, we only carry quality products for your home at competitive prices. Furniture that is attractive and durable. Comfortable.
Mill and logging business since and logs all over with National Hardware Association certification. You can be assured of a professional job from the marking and cruising of your woods through the harvest. Weber Brothers Sawmill is a proud supporter of our local high school student athletes.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back to it here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Love going out to our friends at Clark Modular Homes, Pier Plumbing, Joe Wentworth, Bryce Updegraff, Prayam Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates, and so many other great friends make it possible for us to be here bringing you high school sports. Chris Bachman on the mic, main man Adam Gursky on the camera. It's a 41-30 lead for the Clare Pioneers here in the fourth quarter. The Blue Jays do turn over the Pioneers there. That's what they're going to need to do a bunch here in the final couple minutes, as well as possibly knock down some threes or just make something happen. Luke Hart brings the ball into the front court. Kicks it out. Here comes a triple try for Crockett. This would be big. It's in and out. No good for the senior. Oh, that was a good shot there from Crockett. He got everything to go, but the ball just would not drop through the net for the senior. Alexander races with it into the front court for the Pioneers. Sophomore point guard has been fantastic here tonight. As I say that, he turns it over. Pung coming up with the loose ball. He races to the front court. He's going to draw the foul. It will be 2 shots ahead for Michael Punk. Has 2 points in this game and could close the gap to 9 with a pair of free throws. And at this point, if you're Shepherd, you got to make everything now. Both of these free throws got to go down for the senior Michael Punk. And Mount Pleasant Public Schools, another great sponsor of what we're doing, even though not even at a Mount Pleasant Public Schools event, and the great work that Brent and Scobie, Joe Marciano are doing there. You haven't seen your boy at as much Mount Pleasant games. You can find them at YouTube Huddle, Mount Pleasant Oilers, and check out the great work that they are doing there. First free throw is good for Mr. Punk. Here comes free throw number 2. That one also drops in, nothing but net. And here's going to come some full court pressure now from the Blue Jays. They get it into Ryan Lauch. That's the great part about having a guy like Lauch. He might not be your point guard, but he's such a great athlete. Doesn't matter the sport. You're going to trust him to do anything. He gets it. 3-point line, elbow extended. Looks to drive with the left hand. Kicks it up top to Brennan Burton. Now they swing it over to Parker Smith. Now back to Dane Alexander on the far side of the court, opposite the Pioneer bench. Being guarded by Michael Punk. They swing it down low to Burton. Nice job by Burton not being tempted to take that shot. Now they swing it back around. Now into the hands of Porter Harsh. Harsh, another one of those guys. He hasn't scored a lot in this game. As a matter of fact, hasn't scored at all, but he's had a big impact on it with his ball handling and his defense. Burton with it. Back to Harsh. Now in the corner, Alexander. He's going to put up the triple. He's wide open, and he buries it. The sophomore kind of putting the nail in the coffin right there with the triple, and the lead is now 12. Lukart into the lane. Kicks it out to Punk. He up fakes. He drives. It's not there. Rebound is gathered by Parker Smith, and he's going to be fouled in the backcourt. Third team foul going against the Jays, so no free throws for the Pioneers coming. Unless Shepherd chooses to foul a couple more times. But what a big shot there from Dane Alexander. The sophomore now has 7 points here in the fourth quarter. He now leads all scorers with 17 points as you think about that Zaid Batchelder baller of the game. Shunk took over a couple years ago here for the Pioneers for Matt Alexander. Might have been last year even. That's his son, Dane Alexander. He's got to be incredibly happy to be out there watching him. The sophomore now with 17 on the night. Powell trying to hound him in the backcourt, but the smooth sophomore point guard Alexander brings it into the front court for the Pioneers. Now Harsh is going to be double-teamed on the play, brings it back towards the half-court line. Nice timeout there from Coach Kuiper and Coach Shunk. It'll be a full timeout. We'll keep our broadcast right here. 34-28 at the end of the third. Clare has now extended their lead to 44-32 here in the fourth quarter. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining us on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Again, more high school hoops coming up next week. Tuesday, we will be down in Ithaca as the Shepherd Blue Jays take on the Ithaca Yellow Jackets. More boys high school hoops. And that game will actually be a Toys for Tots game. And so if you come down there, you bring a toy, that is how you are going to get into that game. Big shout out to Ithaca Yellow Jackets athletic department, Terry Hesbrook, Jordan Hesbrook, and the crew for being able to put together something like that to benefit youngsters here in the Mid-Michigan area. Get more love to our big sponsors, Clark Modular Homes. Got the Zaid Batchelder Baller of the Game coming up, brought to you by Weefrich Financial. And our Woods Household pregame show. We got the Bird All-American Grill postgame show coming up. Our Bills Custom Fab fabrication of the game. You know, right now you had that rebound and the dish out from Randall, but the pass from Ryan Lauch. It was late in the third quarter, early in the fourth quarter. It would have been in the fourth as he connected with Dane Alexander for the lay-in. That was just a sweet play. He faked it one way, then went the other way. It was a wide open for lay-in from Alexander because of that. Double team is going to create the turnover for Shepherd. TJ Powell looks to finish in the lane. He can't get it to go. Big rebound down low, gathered by Truett. Powell for the Pioneers. And they get it up ahead to Lauch. Lauch looks to finish at the basket. He doesn't get that to go either. But if you're Clare, you don't mind at this point as he got the 12-point lead under 20 seconds left to go. Lukart launches the three, no good. Lauch clears the rebound. He's going to raise that, and then he'll turn around and run out the rest of the clock here. Now they get it back to Alexander. I do not think we're going to see a foul from the Shepherd Blue Jays. 44-32 is going to be the final here in this one. It's a split. The girls win last night for Shepherd, the boys win tonight for Clare. We've got your Bird All-American Grill postgame show coming right up as we put a bow on this one and our first week of high school basketball coverage on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Be back right after this.
The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, open every day but Sunday for lunch and dinner. Delicious pizza, the world-famous Bird Burger, handcrafted, fresh-baked subs, many apps, and much more. There's something for everyone at The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, where friends gather like family. The Bird, supporting high school sports in mid-Michigan for nearly 100 years. Mount Pleasant Heating and Air Conditioning has been family-owned and serving mid-Michigan since 1962. They're dedicated to providing the best possible solution for your home or business. Mount Pleasant Heating and Air Conditioning is locally owned and supports our local community. For all of your heating and air conditioning needs, call Mount Pleasant Heating and Air Conditioning at 989-772-2881. For over 4 decades, ENS Graphics has delivered confidence, trust, and peace of mind by providing their customers with expert service and using state-of-the-art technology. We all know in sports, what's on the inside counts the most. But when it comes to your business, school, organization, what's on the outside does matter. If your business needs anything printed, ENS Graphics can do it. If you want your club, team, organization to look good, ENS can help with that. They take your vision and make it their mission. ENS Graphics, a proud supporter of the Mid-Michigan community and their local athletes. Visit ENS Graphics at their location down in Ithaca or visit their website. ENS Graphics, printing all things physical.
J&J Auto in Wademan is Mid-Michigan's elite automotive repair shop. J&J Auto offers complete collision repair and mechanical repair. Stop by on Wademan Road or call them today at 989-644-8908. J&J Auto, proud supporters of high school student athletes. Block Electric Company is a proud supporter of local schools and high school student athletes, learning skills in and out of the classroom to lead our communities tomorrow. Good luck to all student athletes from Block Electric, and go Aggies! Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back inside Shepherd High School in our Barbary Law Studios one more time for our Bird All-American Grill post-game show where I give love to all of our sponsors. The Weber Brothers Sawmill Timber of the Game, talked about it a lot. Chase Randall, fantastic job. He ultimately fouled out. About 3 minutes left to go. Didn't cause too much of a detriment to the Clare Pioneers. We had 8 points. Probably around 10 rebounds, and it wasn't a triple-double like Maddie Gates last night with her fantastic work. However, he affected 8, 9, 10 shots out there. He was absolutely fantastic defensively for the Clare Pioneers. That's why he is going to be the recipient of our Weber Brothers Sawmill Timber of the Game. Our Mumford Oil and Gas Supply assist of the game and our Bill's Custom Fab fabrication of the game going to Mr. Ryan Lauch. On the fast break, he faked one way, went the other way, not no-look Magic Johnson style, but a look about that good, and was able to connect with Dane Alexander for the lay-in. Then a little bit of a nod here for our Zaid Batchelder baller of the game, brought to you by our friends at Weefrich Financial, for Ryan Lauch, who had 9 points in the first half and just had an absolutely big impact in the game. But a 7-point fourth quarter kind of had somebody else taking the lead for the Zaid Batchelder baller of the game. We're right back after Zaid's song to announce their Zaid Batchelder baller of the game, brought to you by Weefrich Financial.
Well, hey there, Zaid. This song of love is just for you. So turn it up. Peekaboo, Zaid, I see you. And we wrote a song about what you do. Like listening to music and going outside. Wearing a smile on your face so wide.
A big shout out to the Batchelders and my main man, Zaid Batchelder. Know he is watching this game from on high and absolutely loving the competition out there. Clare Pioneers besting the Shepherd Bluejays with 17 points, doing a great job running the point. Again, you look at high school basketball turnovers, a point guard is usually going to have 5 to 10 turnovers in a game. I don't say you want him to, but you want him to be aggressive as well as a coach. But Alexander maybe turned it over 2, 3, 4 times on this night. Had a few nice assists as well, and 17 points to lead all scores. There's Zaid Batchelder, baller of the game, Mr. Dane Alexander. And we do have our Zaid Batchelder Ballers of the Year coming up for high school football next week, and also a lot more coming up with those champion Aggies as self and Adam Gursky make a little cheesy documentary like we used to grow up and watch from Sports Illustrated after the championship teams. Thanks so much. Take some extra time to listen to our Bird All-American Grill postgame show, the only place you will ever find this guy postgaming, the Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant. Big thanks to Adam Gursky on the camera, and a big thank you to you for listening. You can find everything at MidMichiganSportsNetwork.com, all the podcast links to all the games, and we'll be back with you next Tuesday for more high school basketball action. And again, I'll start updating everybody Sunday, early Monday. Here's where all of our high school basketball teams are at record-wise, and here's what they've got coming up this week. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Clare Pioneers and the Shepherd Bluejays. Pioneers win it 44-32. Our Zaid Batchelder baller of the game, Mr. Dane Alexander. Thanks so much for listening to our Bird All-American Grill